had the opportunity of talking with DJ Ashba, who's mainly known for playing guitar and writing with Nikki Sixx, but he's also currently the guitarist that tours with Guns N' Roses. The thing that was interesting about this is we mainly focused on entrepreneurship and some of the things that, you know, he's doing. He has many companies such as Ashba Media. It's a major design company. Also, he now has a whole clothing line called Ashba Swag, intense stage clothes and all kinds of things on that. And Ashba Land Studios, which is his writing, recording, producing. You know, he produces material for such companies as Warner Chappell. And so here it is, an 8-minute conversation with DJ Ashba.
Hey man, how are you?
Very well. You're on the pre-recorded Heady Metal show with Jeff Olson. So glad to have you, man. You're a very positive dude. I've been getting into researching your current things, and I just see a lot of shining going on with you guys, man. Very, very intense.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, we're really excited, you know, finally to finish This Is Gonna Hurt. You know, it's really fun, you know, just hearing everybody's responses, getting all these emails, and it's nice. There's been, you know, just want to thank everybody out there for definitely going out of their way to check it out and purchase it and call their radio stations to request it. And yeah, it means a lot to us for sure.
It's great sounding. You can hear a ton of freshness. The thing that I think is interesting, it's very, well, it's your second sort of soundtrack work, but now an album as well. Very modern art in a way, where you would go to an art museum, look at visuals, and then now hear something to guide those feelings that you guys are trying to emulate with what Nikki did behind the camera. How does that feel to you guys? Does it feel more art? Is it more music?
6 a.m. It's a very artistic, you know, outlet for all three of us for sure. Nikki's whether it's the Heroin Diaries or his photography, and we all three get inspired so many different ways. This particular album, Nikki's always been in photography for quite some time. Ever since I've known him, and he's just got a really great eye for it. He's really good at what he does, and I love the photography he does. It's really cool, and I remember seeing pictures way back before we even thought about doing the Heroin Diaries, and just stuff all twisted, and it's right up my alley, so explains why we get along so good, I guess.
Sure.
But you know, different songs, you know, inspire you in different ways, and you know, and this record, you know, there were songs where we started writing that actually inspired him to set up a photo shoot and go out and take pictures. So, you know, that's kind of just how we work. You know, we don't really follow any guidelines, you know. It's an open canvas, and we just kind of go for it, you know.
Cool. Did all 11 songs occur quickly, or was it a process with you and James and Nikki and...
No, it was a process, but, you know, every time we get together, the songs, the initial writing of them come together really quick. You know, we're all three, we can each pretty much finish our sentences, you know, and it's a really painless process. We actually laugh our way through every record we've done, and, you know, that's what we all three, you know, enjoy doing the most is, you know, songwriting and you know, spitting our feelings out and emotions, and together, you know, we all three come together and have a lot of fun doing it together. But yeah, it's a process because, you know, I was out on tour with Guns N' Roses, Nikki was out on tour with Motley, and you know, so we'd fly in wherever we could all get together and write. And but you know, the majority of it was written, you know, in hotel rooms and just any place we could kind of get together, and then we just you know, individually worked worked out our own parts and honed in and got her done finally. But yeah, it's something we're super proud of.
That's really cool. Any lead sheets, or do you guys just shred out like a recording device and riff and say maybe this, maybe that?
No, it's basically set the iPhone down and you know, and just play and just whatever we're feeling. You know, sometimes we kind of talk about a direction of kind of which way we want to go, and sometimes usually we just start out jamming, just having fun. You know, I'll start playing a riff and James will just start humming a melody, and you know, me and you know, many times, can't remember how many times me and Nikki and James, you know, we'd fly in somewhere together, whether it's meeting up with Nikki on tour with Motley or you know, flying in to meet James in Nashville, or just coming over to, you know, Ashba Studios, and we'd all meet up, you know. But if we were out of town, we'd just, you know, all three go to the local music store, pick out the cheapest guitars we could find, and just go to a hotel and just start writing. And 9 times out of 10, we'd just leave the instruments in the room and move on. But that's kind of how we do it.
That's pretty cool. Hey, well, let's say this. Can you describe a typical 7-day week for you? It's got to be busy, or is it relaxed? I mean,
I really can't, you know, because every day is so different. And that's what I actually, you know, I'm blessed because of that. And, you know, it's like I've kind of, you know, every day is busy. Every day is super busy. I'm a workaholic, and you know, I have so many different things going on. And you know, I launched Ashba Swag, which is my clothing line, at ashbaswag.com, and it's doing super well. We're bringing handmade, one-of-a-kind stitched-up stage clothes to the fans for the first time, and we're doing stage clothes for kids and toddlers and little stitched-up beanies, and just really cool graphics from Ashba Media. And you know, so I'm busy working on that right now. We're about ready to you know, we have a bunch of stuff coming up. We're playing Rock in Rio with Guns coming up, and so yeah, every day is so different in my life. You know, whether it's, you know, dealing with, you know, the graphic design agency that I own, or, you know, the clothing company, or 6am, or Guns N' Roses, or, you know, designing, you know, whatever I'm designing, whether it's guitars for Ovation, or, you know, right now we're working on a new signature guitar from Gibson that they're doing for me, Les Paul. So that's exciting, you know. So every day it's fun. It's like a new little project, you know.
That's great, and that's artwork too, then, your graphic artwork. And that is Ashba Media still? Is that Ashba Media?
Yeah.
Also, could you tell us about Ashbaland Studios?
Yeah, like I have a studio called Ashbaland Studios, and that's where I write and produce. You know, Warner Chappell has been really great. They send me over a lot of great artists to write songs for, and so you know, it's kind of fun. You know, you get to hang out with different, you know, people in different bands or whatnot, and different artists, and getting rims. I love writing with people, so it's been a lot of fun. And you know, so yeah, Ashbaland Studios is where I kind of write and produce and create and score movies and do all my musical stuff. And then Ashba Media is kind of the art side of my brain, where we do all the graphic design, marketing, and branding different products. And you know, it's a lot of fun though.
Well, that's great. Let's give you one last thing here so we can let you go back to doing it. And it would be advice for new musicians and entrepreneurs out there. It's a metal radio station that's aired, you know, worldwide. So it's like everybody in Italy, Greece, you know, Russia, everybody that can tune in does tune in. What would you like to say to, you know, all the new musicians and entrepreneurs out there in rock and roll and in metal?
I would just say, you know, I mean, live your life to the fullest, and, you know, don't pigeonhole yourself into one corner. I mean, you know, life is so short, so, you know, just experience it and live it, you know, live it to the fullest. Don't just look at yourself as just a singer or a guitar player or a drummer. You know, you can be that, but you can be so much more, you know. Just kind of, you know, go out there and just, you know, just live your life to the fullest, you know. And you know, I just believe, I'm a strong believer in you know, it's up to you to create your perfect world, you know, and you're driving the ship, so just go out there and live your life, you know. And you know, they say if you do what you love, you never have to live or work a day in your life, and I absolutely live by that. And I can't find enough hours in the day. I just absolutely love waking up and you know, facing the new day and trying to get a little closer to my goals every time I lay my head down at night. So I'd say just, you know, go out there and your name is what you die with at the end of the day, and you know, go create something that you're going to be proud of long after you're gone.
That's beautiful, DJ. I really appreciate this very cool, quick information, and just what I expected from you.
Thank you, man.